Hello, I hope y'all are having a great day. It's February 22nd, and today I'm back, of course. So today I'm going to be looking at our ongoing severe weather in the south, and then I'm going to be talking about our kind of the winter weather, or the winter side of things. I'm going to be looking at, just the winter side of things. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. But let's just go ahead and get started. So this is our day one convective outlook. Just got updated about 30 minutes ago. We see we have a slight risk from areas of southern Tennessee down into northern Tennessee, or not northern Tennessee, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama. We still have a 5% tour risk, 15 wind, and a 5 hail. Let's see what we have going on right now, though. So, a lot of activity. We have this one supercell, though. It's tornado warning in northern Arkansas, or not northern Arkansas, northern Alabama. Kind of getting closer to the Athens area in northern Alabama here. Definitely some potentially big hail with this. And I can clearly see where we have rotation right there. The radar beam is very high up with this though, so I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't know if we have a CC drop or not, but definitely a dangerous storm. Storm needs to be taken really seriously. Which of course, by the time I post this, the storm will likely have moved further east. But this is what's going on now. We have another supercell behind that, kind of to the south of Florence there. Definitely maybe a little bit of rotation with that. Also, definitely clear inflow there, so that'd be interesting to see if that does anything. Further to the south, though, we do have a supercell, or looks to be a supercell by Columbus. Very active, though. Lots of storms in this area of Mississippi and Alabama. No other severe or tornado warnings, but still definitely going to want to be on the watch tonight for any storms or any like tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings. The tornado threat's not going down. The tornado threat is still here. It's definitely still here. We switched down to the Jackson, Mississippi radar here, and this would load. Yeah, we can see we have some storms. They don't look as organized as they do to the north or as like supercellular, but definitely still gonna wanna watch them. And we can still see we do have several areas to watch with these storms going on right now. So that's that. We take a look at the current SPC meso analysis. I think I have to go. I guess I have to go home, and then here we go again. And we can see across the south here, we can take a look at things like instability. We have Cape of around maybe 500 to 1,000 in areas of Mississippi and Alabama here, where we have the tornado warning. So we have about, I guess ML Cape of around 500 there, 500. So that's definitely you. That's good, or not good, but that's definitely that can support storms. It's not a lot of instability. Not a lot at all. But for this time of year, it's not. That's not like that's still pretty high for this time of year. But it's okay. I'm just gonna stop talking about that. But take a look at storm relative helicity here. 1 to 3 kilometers, or is it? Yeah, 1 to 3 kilometers, or the surface of 3. Okay. My bad. Definitely. And we have values of around 300, 350 in that area in northern Alabama. They're very supportive. And take a look at surface to 1 kilometer. Round values of 250 to 300 is also right there. Is still very supportive. Take a look at current surface obs. You have Dews. I don't know what airport that is right there. But further to the south, though, Tuscaloosa, we have dew point of 64, temperature 60 or 75. What is that right there? That would be Jasper. I think it's Jasper. Yeah, it's Jasper. 72 over 66. Down towards Jackson, 70 over 70. So that's we have plenty of moisture. right now. Where we have that tornado warning supercell, I'd say the closest airport. That's not the closest airport. It's just closest station plot on this is saying 59, but I definitely say dudes are probably in the 60s, low 60s there. So yeah, I mean the environment tonight is definitely favorable. We're gonna want to continue to watch really. Okay, why? Okay, gonna want to continue to watch really. I'm thinking this area here, is looking very interesting. Maybe a bit further south. But we're gonna have to see. Uh, but let's go ahead and talk about the winter side of things for a little bit here, because we're gonna be seeing a potentially significant ice event in the south. So we can see this is tomorrow morning at about sunrise on the HRRR here. We have a decent bit of freezing rain across areas of central and northern Texas here. And I mean, yeah, probably that pretty much explains itself there. By Wednesday afternoon, we have it sitting over the same areas here. Now, one thing to note is that even though like we don't have heavy heavy precip in Dallas Fort Worth, this is still going to be a problem considering with light rates of precip, it has more time to kind of freeze. When it's just pouring rain below freezing, when it's like 31 or 32, it doesn't have a whole lot of time to, freeze. It's just coming down so quick. So this is this is right here is just perfect for ice accretion. So we're going to have to see. Further to the north, though, we do see some heavier freezing rain in Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas, southern Missouri. Dallas temperatures tomorrow afternoon. We can see Dallas Fort Worth sitting in the 20s, so very cold. I mean, even teens in Oklahoma. Look at that, Oklahoma City at 14. Now we'll have to see if that's just cold, because we see another model like the NAM 3 about 16, 17, but maybe in the teens tomorrow afternoon in Oklahoma City. I mean, the wrap. Okay, it's 12 degrees, Oklahoma City. I mean, that's in the afternoon. I mean, I haven't seen that. I don't think I know that I can remember. But I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that cold. I'd say temperatures will probably rise to about. I mean, probably even higher, maybe into getting close to 20. Probably over 20, maybe. I'm gonna see the highs in Oklahoma City on the HRRR into the low 20s. Some areas though in Oklahoma do remain in the teens. We'll have to see though. I'd say most areas will hit 20 though. This is the new HRRR coming out right now. We can see just that ice over that area just for an extended period of time. I mean, we can see, freezing rain accumulation. I mean, we don't have a whole lot in Dallas Fort Worth, about 1/10 of an inch, but still going to be a problem though, especially for really cold temperatures. And I mean, I doubt all of this up here. I don't think it's not the perfect case scenario to see an inch of ice. It's just coming down too quickly. So this is not all gonna actually, freeze on contact, whatever falls. And also temps in that area are a bit more marginal. We can see we're right around freezing, but in Dallas Fort Worth, though, we're in the mid 20s for this event. So that's pretty interesting there as well. Let's go back to the 18s either, so we can kind of go a little bit further here. I mean, we're still freezing rain in Dallas falling to Thursday afternoon with the HRRR. So we have a full 24 hours there of freezing, of frozen precip. So that's a pretty big deal. It's moving north though into the Midwest. We can see we're going to be seeing a little bit of, by Thursday afternoon, we can see we have a lot of light snow kind of across Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, maybe mixing it in northern Missouri. But down into Illinois, though, we can see maybe some heavier snow. Another model, though, like the NAM 3, we can see also indicating that heavier snow there, with some areas of sleet in between the freezing rain and the snow. This with lows sticking forever. Oh yeah, so the NAM 3 is going hard with that. Okay, a lot of moderate snow. Okay, we'll just use the NAM 3 because it goes out a little bit further. We can see heaviest snow in central Illinois there, but still, overall, decent couple of inches. We can see by Friday early morning on the NAM 3 here we have a widespread 1 to 2 inch amounts across areas like Peoria, Illinois, Chicago, Madison, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Des Moines, Dubuque, Iowa, Davenport, Columbia, Missouri. I mean, even in the northern Indiana here, Toledo, Ohio. And then on the wrap, for example, here, which just goes out far enough with the 21Z, we can see definitely some heavier amounts to it. The wrap is definitely a lot further south with heavier snow kind of in this area here. I don't know if we're going to see 8 inches in Indianapolis. I'm betting on that not happening. I don't think we are. Definitely, I'd say that we could see the heaviest snow though in this quarter. Now it could switch slightly north or south though. So yeah, that is that. Currently, I forgot to show this before, but currently with warnings here, winter storm warnings in this area from Oklahoma all the way up into Illinois, and these pink colors, winter weather advisories from this area, Texas, up in this like central Illinois there. We have flash flood or flood watches. I don't know. Those are okay. We just have. I don't know if those are flash flood or just flood. So I'm just gonna say we have flood watches from northern Mississippi to West Virginia. Those are either flash flood or flood. I mean, I wish the colors would be slightly different so you could see, but yeah, we also had dense fog advisories for a good portion of the Gulf Coast here, like New Orleans into like Mobile, Alabama. Still blizzard warnings though, up in the corner of Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. The Southwest is active too. Just a mess here. Of those are freeze warnings. I'm pretty sure in that area, and then right to the east where we have the much higher elevations, we're gonna be seeing some pretty decent snowfall. Winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories there. A lot of wind advisories. Even I think it's a freeze watch all the way down in Southern California there. So pretty. I mean, pretty active, especially like in the Four Corners states. I mean, just a mess there of winter, uh, winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings. Even red flag warnings in southern New Mexico. Yeah, red flag warnings. So I mean, a very active look to this tonight. Very active week this week, which I mean is not what I want to see. I know it's not what other people want to see either. My pivotal weather is really slow. Okay. We're next with really winter event we're going to be looking at. It's going to be in the Northeast. I don't think we have a model other than maybe the NAM that goes out far enough. Let's see. Okay. Let's go out far enough. All right. So the NAM is definitely a lot further north than other models. Let's say that for sure. We can see Friday we have heavy snow. Friday morning we have heavy snow falling, kind of a band from New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. That kind of moves north in some areas, switch to like sleet and freezing rain, and even to rain maybe. But still, definitely some areas could be seeing a lot of heavy snow. Uh, we can see total accumulations on the NAM. I mean, about a foot in areas like Burlington, kind of by Albany, to the north of Boston. But we take a look at other models. We take a look at the GFS, and that's different, of course. But still, this corridor right here sees a lot of heavy snow. Just a bit further south there, like areas like New York City actually get snow uh, on this run. And then the European, this is the 18Z run at the European, which you can actually view on College of DuPage. It's a bit further south with that heavier snowfall leaned more towards like southern New York, northern Connecticut, Massachusetts, southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire. So generally, I mean, kind of this area here this area here, I'd say, kind of model averages has the best chance of some good heavy snow. Now, areas outside of that, though, definitely are still going to get a lot of snow. That's like the area that the models kind of have is like the getting the heaviest snowfall overall, kind of as an average. Uh, so yeah, let's just take a look at after this storm system. What do we see? Oh, by the way, Thursday, which I think we actually have a day 3 outlook out for this. Could be seeing a little severe weather threat across this area. I'm not going to go too far into it today. And as we go into Saturday, though, we can see we have some kind of storm system across the south here, maybe bringing a little bit of snow across. It's kind of more southern areas, but not really like the south generally. I mean, some people may classify that as the south, but Definitely a little storm system in the backside. We get a cold shot to bring more cold air to the east. Take a look at a model like the Euro, and we see the storm system is there. Definitely looks to be maybe a little slower, I guess. Yeah, with the Euro, and not a lot of snow. It's a bit further. It's a bit more suppressed. We don't really see a whole lot of snow. And we see something next week about Wednesday, Thursday in the Northeast. Let's lock on hour 204 here. Just to see if maybe we're seeing our first signs of our like next big storm system. And that's 12Z though. Let's go back to the 18Z. I mean, we can see the GFS, I mean, has something there. So, I mean, that might be the next thing to watch, maybe mid next week, but we'll have to see. That could easily change. But thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. I don't think I'll be back. I don't think I'm going to be posting tomorrow. I'll be back on Thursday, though. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day tomorrow. Great Wednesday, and goodbye.